Many years ago, somewhere in Africa lived a powerful king called Ajana. He was named after his village. He was known for slave trade, human parts trading, and many atrocious acts. He took people's wives and properties by force and killed for pleasure. One day, King Ajana was resting in his palace. Someone brought him news of a small village that was blessed with so much gold and treasures. Greed immediately took over King Ajana, and he decided to go to war against the village. This small village was called Ani. The people of Ani were peace-loving people. They never fought wars, neither had they experienced any form of unrest. The believed peace was the source of their progress, so they did everything to maintain it. King Ajana went at night to Ani to spy and found out they had no soldiers. They had a lot of old people and very beautiful girls. He was happy because all he needed to do was just go in and slaughter everyone and possess the land. On his way back from spying, he met the village seer who told him going against the people of Ani will ruin his life. There's much blood in your hands and on your head. Be warned, King Ajana. Ajana was pissed and said to the seer, I will have your head when I have conquered the people of Ani. News reached the people of Ani that Ajana was coming to fight them. They vacated the village to an underground city built for times like this. When Ajana arrived, the village looked unusually quiet. He entered the village temple and killed everyone he found there. This was because temple servants were not designed to leave the temple during wars. He saw an extremely beautiful young girl kneeling before the village fountain, but could not harm her. He was lost in the beauty of this maiden. He thought she was a goddess. He asked her name, and she said her name was Ohu. He forgot the reason he had come to Ani and decided to take the maiden home. It looked like he was charmed. Ajana had entered a serious trap, but he had no idea. That night, Ajana slept in his house and woke up in the evil forest. He did not know how he got there. He began hallucinating and seeing a crowd of people accusing him of killing them. He ran until his legs couldn't carry him. He got on the floor like an animal and began eating grasses and dirt. He couldn't control or help what was happening to him. Days turned into weeks and weeks into months. Ajana lived in the forest, fighting wild animals in order to survive. Back home, Ohu sat on the throne and ruled the people. She set all the slaves free, returned all the lands and properties Ajana took by force from people. Nobody asked where their king was. In fact, they wished he would die and never return. The people of Ani heard what had happened and returned to their village. One morning, while Ajana was weeping in the forest, he saw the village priest in the evil forest sourcing for herbs. He begged the priest to help him return to his human state and promised to be a better person. The chief priest told him it was possible, but that he would lose his throne forever and must be willing to serve others, and if he didn't, he would lose his life. Ajana agreed, and the priest made him swear. Immediately he took the oath, he found himself in the village square. He was human again. Everyone who saw him ran away. Ajana found a tent and lived there. He was too ashamed to mingle with people, so he lived on his own. But the villagers did not trust that he did not have any evil intentions. So one day, two young men whose parents Ajana had killed visited his tent at night and set it on fire. Ajana died in the fire. Some people saw his tent on fire but were too vindictive to help. Ajana reaped what he had sown. When we live our lives hurting other people, chances are that you may not go unpunished. Ajana repented, but it did not erase the pain in the hearts of those he had hurt. Please like and subscribe for more amazing stories. Story Safari.